Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's a throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. From the gun, McCaffrey. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And a decent run, gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back on 2nd and goal. Makes the catch. just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Let's get to him and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw for Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Alert!
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Middle.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Alert! We go.
Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Stay tight.
To the air again, Allen. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up their opening drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like forceps.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Brown 80!
Allen setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 19-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. Gets him on the out route. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Brown 80!
Now Allen. Ball in left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen gonna throw again. Caught by McLaughlin. Oh man, he's in the clear. And he's gonna be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Middle, 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 middle. We'll go.
On first down, Allen throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Right in, alert!
To throw again, it's Allen. That's brought in by McLaughlin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 41.
41-yard line.
Ready! Alert! Hey, tight, tight, tight. Look out!
Again, Allen to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's in the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half 10. Alert!
He's going to throw it again. Looking right, and he finds it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's inside the 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in it. And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day.
Set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They'll throw to start the drive. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Taken down on that play by Landon Jackson. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Jackson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. He's a downfield work in the left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Back to throw now, Allen. He's got a man left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation.